More fallout from the latest Republican debate. Donald Trump says he's being held to a gender double standard, arguing that his comments about Carly Fiorina's appearance were viewed more harshly than remarks Fiorina has made about her competitors in the past. Trump appeared to be referring to Fiorina's failed 2010 Senate campaign against Barbara Boxer in California. At one point in the race, Fiorina was caught on a hot mic saying Boxer's hair was, quote, so yesterday. Here's the Donald on Hannity.
Actually, if you look back at the records on Carly, she was brutal on Barbara Boxer. She was very nasty. She was running against Barbara Boxer. She lost in a landslide. But during the run, she was really horrible about Barbara Boxer's looks. And she attacked her on her looks. And also, she attacked Meg Whitman on her look. And there's a big article about it. So I just read that. Somebody just sent it to me. So Carly is, playing the double standard. She's playing the game herself.
She's playing the game herself, Melissa, as Melissa giggles all the way through this.
I mean, I was like, first of all, saying it was so horrible. I mean, she said her hairstyle was so yesterday. Now, let's be frank. I don't know how fashion forward any of these candidates are to be talking about each other. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's silly. It's childish. I don't know if there's a double standard. I do know, Harris, we were talking about it before, that when he went back and said she was pretty during the debate,
beautiful.
Beautiful. I mean, that was, to me, that was so much worse.
Julie has some thoughts on that.
So much worse.
Oh my, it was so patronizing.
It was. I felt like that was so sexist.
Julie said he swung so far the other way that he was basically calling her
yeah,
hot,
well, I mean, like, he's disingenuously so, I think. But look, what she said about Barbara Boxer was caught on a hot mic, and I would give everybody here $100 if we never said something we thought privately about somebody else's appearance. I try to be a good person every day. I don't always succeed, or really any day. So he said that.
True.
He said that, but he said that publicly. He said that in a national interview. But can I just stop for a second? These people are running to be leader of the free world, and we're having a debate about Donald Trump calling somebody ugly or not ugly. It speaks to the mess that this campaign is.
Well, it also speaks to who an individual is, if they're willing to say that. Look, I do think he may be subjected to the double standard, but I think he should be. I'm old-fashioned. I believe chivalry is not dead. I don't think that you should speak like ill of someone. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, especially about a woman's looks.
No,
I think he's out of order, and I think when she, in my opinion, threw him a softball when she said, "Women heard you," I think he should have said, "You're so beautiful." You know what? Sometimes I say stupid stuff, and that was one of the times.
That's
I know,
but
that's
the point is that he shouldn't be commenting on her looks, good or bad.
You're correct.
Saying she's beautiful or saying, look at that face, they are both equally inappropriate. It has nothing to do with her looks, and commenting on it at all.
Well, because
is the sexist
to that
thing
point,
to do.
Harris, Trump said, as you just heard, it's not about not only a double standard, it's being politically correct. To Melissa's point, you really shouldn't be commenting on anybody's looks at all.
I know, which is incredible. Harris, save me here. You said I have nice shoes. Should I be offended when I walked in?
Well,
you have nice shoes.
I'm a girl with a lot of shoes.
Well, you have outstanding shoes.
When I throw you a bone on your kicks, you ought to be like, okay.
We're not on a debate stage.
You know what kind of baffles my mind? So you said that, no one would ever say these things. And it speaks to their character. I don't know about that. I think Yo Mama races, I mean, we all kind of get it. Yo Mama, I mean, I saw this on Twitter the other night as that was kind of going on, and they're like, this is the worst case of Yo Mama I've ever heard. I mean, that's kind of like schoolyard stuff. It's sophomoric, it's silly, it's whatever. I don't know if it necessarily speaks to someone having a bad character, because they comment on somebody's hair.
Judgment. How about judgment?
Way, I would say this about Carly Fiorina. I would say this about Donald Trump. Was it great judgment? No, but I don't know if you take it to the core of their character, because Carly Fiorina dissed Barbara Boxer's hair. Probably shouldn't have done that. I know hot mics were in a studio. I've been caught too. But my mom always says, if the camera is on, if there are people in the room, if there are people in the control room where there's audio and you're wearing a mic, it's how it works out.
So fair game is what you're saying.
Am I out of order?
Take it to somebody's character.
Am I out of order according to what you said? If I'm trying a case and the prosecutor, my adversary, walks in and we get along, and I say, "Wow, that's a great dress. You look great today."
I don't suggest that you do that.
I do it all the time. I do it all the time, and they all say thank you. They're like, "Thank you."
And the thing that would speak to a hole in your character is if you made a comment that was untoward about the actual case. If you said, "You know what, your client's probably going to lose because of that skirt you're wearing. Now, that's a lot different.
But that's what Donald Trump was doing.
I agree with you 100%.
But that's what Donald Trump was doing. That's
right.
the difference.
You're
Arthur
right.
says to
You're
some
right.
other to a prosecutor, "Oh, you're looking nice today. That's great." If he says, "Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this prosecutor is too ugly and repulsive to ever get her client convicted," that's a little bit different. I think that's what Trump was doing.
So you don't believe Trump when he says that it was about her persona?
Oh, come on. I don't believe that about her. I don't believe, he was going after Rand Paul, saying, I could have said something about Rand Paul's look.
Subject matter.
I mean, subject matter. There's a lot of subject matter there. Really? What are you, 12? Who cares about what Rand Paul looks like?
So based on the conversation we've had on the couch, Arthur, from one man to another, would you suggest to Donald Trump?
Something you're trying to tell us here? Wow, I missed that one.
From Arthur Aidala to Donald Trump, would you suggest that he even go there ever again when he's got a female candidate on the stage?
I think he always needs to be himself. I mean, I tell that to a client before I put them on the stand. I tell it to anyone before they make an appearance. He always needs to be himself. But yes, I would steer away from the landmines. And obviously now, because of what he did, that's a landmine.
But
so
you
yes.
shouldn't talk about Rand Paul either. I mean, why is he commenting on anyone's looks on the stage?
That's
ridiculous.
Well, an argument can be made that part of being a president does have to do with your looks. It does.
Not
Period. Amen.
No. That's on the debate
Sounds like
subject.
we'll all agree to disagree on this.
We're all just said we're all beautiful.
Jay's trying to send us for positive reinforcement.
Julie doesn't like the compliment.
A casino given the green light by a court to fire a cocktail waitress, or cocktail waitresses, I should say, for putting on or losing too much weight. The case of the Borgata Babes, and whether the court just condones sexual objectification in the workplace. And any fans of the classic mob film Goodfellas can forget about serving on one jury why that is, and whether a mob movie and others like it can really sway a panel.